bonus video! Guys, I had to make a bonus video. Do you know why I had to make a bonus video? Because the son of Neptune, man. Because the son of Neptune, man. I love this book. I love it. Oh my gosh. Would you like to know why I love this book? I will tell you why I love this book. Are you ready? Frank faltered and looked at Percy. Water cannons. What? Percy asked. The cannons on the walls, Frank said. They draw water from the aqueduct. There's a pump system. Heck, I don't know how they work, but they're under a lot of pressure. If you could control them like you controlled the river. Frank! Hazel beamed. That's brilliant. Percy didn't look so sure. I don't know how I did that at the river. I'm not sure I can control the cannons from this far away. We'll get you closer. Frank pointed to the eastern wall of the fort, where the 5th cohort wouldn't be attacking. That's where the defense will be weakest. They'll never take 3 kids seriously. I think we can sneak up pretty close before they see us. Sneak up how? Percy asked. Frank turned to Hazel. Can you do that thing again? She punched him in the chest. You said you wouldn't tell anybody. Immediately Frank felt terrible. He'd gotten so caught up with the idea. Hazel muttered under her breath. Never mind, it's fine. Percy, he's talking about the trenches. The field of Mars is riddled with the tunnels from over the years. Some are collapsed or buried deep, but a lot of them are still passable. I'm pretty good at finding them and using them. I can even collapse them if I have to. Like you did with the Gorgons, Percy said, to slow them down. Frank nodded approvingly. I told you Pluto was cool. He's the god of everything under the earth. Hazel can find caves, tunnels, trapdoors, and it was our secret, she grumbled. Frank felt himself blushing. Yeah, sorry. But if we can get close, and if I can knock out the water cannons, well, what do we do then? Frank checked his quiver. He'd always stocked up on special arrows. He'd never gotten to use them before, but maybe tonight was the night. Maybe he could finally do something good enough to get Apollo's attention. The rest is up to me, he said. Let's go. Okay, that last line wasn't so great. But you get the idea. I have a Canadian. I have a New Orleans girl. I have a New Yorker. I'm having a great time reading this to myself, out loud, all alone in my bedroom. It's a little weird. I'll admit that. But oh my gosh, Percy Jackson, man, the heroes of Olympus, and I love everything about these books. Here's another thing I love. Let's see. The purse, masculine accessory bag, was rainbow tie-dyed with a peace symbol stitched in wooden beads and the slogan, Hug the whole world. Percy wished it said hug the commode. He felt like the bag was a comment on his massive, incredible uselessness. I want to read that again. He felt like the bag was a comment on his massive, incredible uselessness. I mean, Rick Riordan does not mess around with weak characters. You want a good character? This is where you go to find them. Let's look over this, okay? Piper is struggling with denial and, and fear about who she is, okay? Leo is struggling to make himself, to control himself, because he's afraid of himself. He's terrified that he'll go out of control. He struggles with guilt from his mom, and then we've got Jason, who's a fascinating character that we don't know anything about, okay? We know as much about Jason as Jason does, too, and that's brilliant. He has no baggage, but he's got this incredible outpour of mystery, okay? And then you've got Percy, who we know everything about, but he doesn't know himself, so all the while we're going, oh, Percy, no, why? And then you've got, pardon me, and then you've got, Hazel, who is guilt-ridden and secretive, and she knows what sort of she's full of self-loathing, but also incredible courage. And then you've got good grief, Frank, who wants to deny who he is, who doesn't believe anything about himself, who thinks he's useless. I mean, good, true characters, man. These people are real. That's what you should go for in characters, man. You don't want to, don't worry about making a strong female character, although, actually, no. Don't worry about making a strong female character. Make a real character, okay? Because any woman knows that she doesn't feel strong all the time. In fact, there are times when I look at myself and I'm like, you are pathetic. Okay, even the strongest women, oh, what is in my hair? Ew. You didn't see that. I need to wash my hair. Even the strongest women, suffer from a sort of crippling understanding that they are not as strong as they seem. So, and same with male characters. I mean, even the greatest heroes have to have weaknesses, and a man does not become a man because he is brave or strong or tough or the greatest leader or savior of the world. He becomes a man because he takes responsibility for that which he knows is his responsibility. He does not feel no fear. He feels fear and does stuff anyway. Does good anyway. I think that's a crazy commentary on the trueness and the realness, what a true hero is, okay? It's someone who is weak, and someone who is real, and someone who is fallible, but who does good anyway. That's what a true hero is. I mean, there's a line in here, I'm not going to find it now, I'm never going to find it in the span of time. There's a line in here where they're giving Frank basically the license to go and do whatever the heck he wants for the rest of his life, and he's like, I can be whatever I want to be, and then he goes, no, I could never be that selfish. And that's beautiful, because Frank, who thinks I can't do anything right, ever, at all, thinks, but I have to, anyway. Ah! Good characters. I mean, that's what I really strive for in writing characters, is writing real people, and in writing heroes, writing good people with bad things about them, and in villains, writing bad people with good things about them. It's a beautiful thing. I was watching, you know what, I'll post some links down in the description, and you should look at them this time, because they're going to be really good. Oh man, in other news, William, oh dang it, what were you talking about that was so cool? I don't know. Emma, An Abundance of Catherines is on my list. Also, you gave me a cold. Oh, I'm having lots of fun doing science research. Oh man. I'm also glad though that we have this, because I know that doing research and not seeing your faces at least once a week would make my summer kind of sad and lonely and miserable. So I'm glad you guys are here doing this video with me. And Emma, it makes my heart sing and soar to hear you talk about math like that. And William, it makes me so very happy that you have all of these myriad interests. Like, you want to read, and you want to write, and you want to, study coffee and work to be a good athlete. You guys, I'm so proud of you guys. This is probably the sleep deprivation talking. I'm at 8.5 minutes. I'm gonna stop. I love you guys very much. Get back to me next week at the usual time. I'll post a video on Monday. Oh, I think we need to change our parameters. You can miss making a video if you have a good reason, like Mama and Papa need you to do something, or you have homework. TV is not a good reason. I've decided that. Neither is Tumblr, even though, oh my glob, Tumblr. Anyway, I love you guys very much, and I'll see you next week. Bye!